My kid, someone familiar to you has stumbled into trouble due to you. Yes, that's correct. You weren't misinformed. You caused someone to step into a predicament, and I need your 11 minutes to explain the situation. Child, you aren't fully aware of the consequences yet, but I see it all. Someone whose paths crossed yours has found danger, not through their own doing, but because of you. They didn't deliberately put themselves in harm's way, but due to your actions. Pay close attention as time is running out, and I must tell you the truth. This person trusted where they should have been cautious. They moved forward when they should have paused. They spoke when silence would have been wise. All because of you, not because you intended them harm or sought their fall, but because decisions were made, doors were opened, words were spoken, and now the repercussions are unraveling before my eyes. You didn't notice the trap set before them, but the enemy did. You didn't see the moment they crossed the line, but I did. Now they stand in a place where darkness gathers and the enemy is poised to attack. This isn't trivial, child. This isn't a situation to dismiss or brush off. This is a moment I urge you to listen carefully, to comprehend what I'm saying. You might not yet realize the risk. You might think I've done nothing wrong. You might say I don't wish them harm, but understand this. Your words, actions, silence, choices hold significance in the spiritual realm. Every step you take creates a ripple, and those ripples don't disappear. They move, shift, touch lives in ways unseen. This is why I tell you now someone is in trouble, and you must not overlook this warning. I do not speak to condemn you, my child. I do not speak to instill fear. I speak because you are the only one who can rectify this situation. The enemy has exploited an opening you left unguarded. It wasn't intentional, but it was enough, and now you must act. You must seek me in prayer, cry out for mercy, not just for yourself, but for them. You must ask me to intervene before it's too late. There is still time, but the window is narrow, and you cannot delay. The person in trouble may not yet know it. They might be walking blindly unaware that danger lies just ahead. They might be living their lives, thinking all is good, while unseen, the enemy has already prepared for his move on the situation, subtly altering and distorting things, waiting for the right moment to attack. But I'm calling you now to step in as a barrier. Don't say, I'll pray later. Don't say, this isn't my fault. Don't say, what difference can I make? Every moment matters. The enemy acts swiftly, but I move with power. If you listen, if you obey, if you seek me now, I will act on your behalf. I will shield this person with my protection. I will reverse what the enemy has initiated. But you must take action. This isn't the first time I've spoken to you about the impact of your words, your decisions, and your presence in others' lives. You don't live in isolation. Your spirit is intertwined with those I've placed around you. When you move, you influence them. When you speak, your words take root. When you act, your choices send ripples beyond what your eyes can see. That's why I'm speaking to you now, because what has been set in motion needs to be stopped before it reaches its full extent. You are not powerless. You are not without influence. My power, the adversary wants you to believe you're helpless. It's too late, this is beyond you, but that's a lie. I've given you the capacity to pray, intercede, stand as a barrier for those who can't see the fight they're in. Don't let the enemy deceive you into action. A spirit of confusion is at work here. The one in trouble might feel lost, uncertain, overwhelmed. They might be making decisions out of fear instead of wisdom. They might be listening to voices not from me. If you don't intervene, if you don't pray, if you don't grasp my word and declare my power over this, the enemy will prevail. But if you rise up, if you seek me with all your heart, if you call upon my name, I'll act. I'll not only safeguard this person, but also open your eyes to understand how this happened. I'll teach you to walk with greater wisdom. I'll show you the impact your presence has in others' lives and guard you from repeating this mistake again. This is a moment of urgency, but it's also a moment of awakening. You're not intended to be idle. You're not supposed to stroll through life oblivious to the forces at work, spiritual or otherwise, around you. I've granted you power, I've given you my spirit, and now I'm urging you to utilize it. Don't procrastinate, my child. Seek me now. Pray for this individual, speak protection over their life. Declare my word over their circumstances and observe as I counteract the enemy's plans. For I am the Lord your God, and I won't let the enemy prevail over those who appeal to my name. But I need you to act. Will you listen? Will you pray? Type 222 to claim it. Will you step in before it's too late? I'm calling you now. Don't turn away. Seek me, and you'll witness my hand move powerfully. My child, understand this. The choices you make daily have far-reaching consequences that ripple beyond your own life. Everything you do impacts not just yourself, but those around you. It may not be apparent in the moment, but I assure you, the repercussions of your actions spread outwards like waves in water, touching lives in ways you can't always see. The tiniest word can subtly alter someone's life trajectory, a fact you should learn to appreciate. Ponder this idea for a while. Every action carries a cost, and every word weighs heavily on others, whether intentional or not. People are constantly influenced by your decisions. It's not a question of if they will be affected, but how. You may not perceive yourself as living in isolation, but your existence is intertwined with those you meet. Each moment you live shapes their world, and you have more power than you think. Are you aware of your impact? Do you comprehend that every action, intentional or otherwise, generates energy radiating outwards? You are a thread in the grand tapestry I have woven, and even though your thread may appear insignificant, it has its place. It connects to other threads, influencing them and being influenced by them. This intricate design of my making is not accidental or random. Every choice you make, every step you take carries purpose, whether leading to life or destruction. Many believe their actions are disconnected, that their choices belong only to them. But the reality is that your choices have consequences beyond yourself. They ripple outwards. What you do influences the world around you, often subtly and even unnoticed. You might act impulsively, driven by fear or misconception, thinking only yourself is affected. However, this isn't true. Even a minor action can cause a ripple effect. One word can brighten someone's day, one decision can shape someone's future. This extends beyond those you know. Your actions impact your environment, community, and even future generations. Let's look at it from another angle. The lives of those around you. You don't live in isolation. You're connected to people you meet, whether for a fleeting moment or a lifetime. A casual glance or brief conversation might seem insignificant, but they are part of their story as much as yours. The choices you make influence how they proceed. When you act kindly, speak with grace, you do more than improve their day. You guide them towards change, growth, healing. But when you act selfishly, harshly, or unkindly, you impact them negatively, affecting their progression. Your actions might trip them up or lead them deeper into a difficult path when they weren't intended to tread there. That burden is yours to bear, my child. I placed you where you are for a purpose. The people around you are here because I've planned it that way. Your life, your presence, your influence, none of it happens by chance. Your choices, no matter how insignificant, hold the power to uplift or destroy. Understand the weight of this responsibility. You're not just living for yourself. You're living for those around you and future generations. What you do today will ripple far beyond what you can imagine. Life may seem like a string of disconnected moments, but I urge you to see the bigger picture. I ask you to grasp how your life intertwines with others. Every relationship, every encounter, every decision matters greatly. When you view life through this lens, it changes how you navigate this world. You'll start to perceive the far-reaching impact of each step you take. Others differently, you'll start to understand that your actions hold significant weight, capable of bringing healing or causing harm. That's why I urge you to live with wisdom, think before you speak, act with intention, and love with purpose. You can't afford to live as if you're the only one around. Every person you meet is a child of mine, and every person you impact is someone I deeply care about. When you choose to walk in love, patience, kindness, you reflect my heart to the world. But when you act out of selfishness, let your impulses control you, you distort that reflection, and that's a burden you must bear. I don't take it lightly when you allow selfishness to cloud your actions, for it not only harms others, but also harms you. It pulls you away from the path I've set before you, leading you into places you were never meant to go. I know it's difficult. I know the world you live in often encourages you to focus only on your own desires, pursue your own happiness at the expense of others. But my child, that path leads to destruction, emptiness, a place where you are separated from me. The goal for you, don't let the world dictate your identity. Don't let the adversary trick you into believing your decisions are insignificant. I've granted you free will to select love, life, and my ways. When you do, the impact of your life will exceed your own comprehension. When you live fully immersed in my love, when you walk under my truth's light, you'll see how your actions brighten the world. You'll see how your kindness opens hearts, how your forgiveness promotes healing, how your words motivate others to rise. This is your power. This is the influence you bear, not through your own might but through me. When you align with my will, your life becomes a blessing to those around you. You and the waves you create bring life, not death, but beware. The opposite is also true when you live in self-centeredness, anger, or bitterness. Type God is good if you love God. You'll sow destruction, you'll inflict wounds in others' hearts. You'll guide people along paths they were never meant to tread. The adversary rejoices at seeing my children stumble. He revels in observing my children falter. You make choices that harm, destroy, dismantle, but you, my child, have the power to escape from his grip. You have the power to break free from his control, to choose my paths, to choose life, to choose love. This is why I urge you to search for wisdom, seek my advice in every decision. Don't rush through life without thinking about the consequences your choices will bring. I am here, ready to guide you, ready to show you the way. And when you seek me, I will reveal to you the truth of each situation, helping you navigate the complexities of life. But you must choose to listen, you must choose to trust me. And when you do, you'll start seeing the world with new eyes. You'll begin to see how your life fits into the greater story I am telling. There are times when your choices may seem insignificant, thinking it's not a big deal, but remember, my child, that even the smallest choices can alter the direction of a life. The words you speak, the way you treat others, the things you prioritize, these all have far-reaching effects. So make wise choices, choose with love, choose with my heart, and you will see how the world around you begins to change. I don't expect perfection, yet I anticipate progress. Not that I expect you to constantly pick correct options, but rather, I expect you to learn from errors made. I don't ask you to trek this journey solo, but instead, I expect you to seek my guidance every step of the way. And when you do, when you opt to dwell in my plan, you'll witness the stunning effect your life has on the world. Your choices will reveal waves of grace, love, healing, and truth. So now, dear child, I urge you to ponder, consider your decisions and their impact on others. If you find areas where you've stumbled or caused pain, repent, but come to me, and I will purify. I'll restore you and assist in living the life I've designed for you. Your choices carry weight, my child, more than you understand. Trust me, trust the path I've charted before you. Your actions shape not just your future, but those around you too. Choose prudently, choose love, and choose life. Child, I want you to understand that I see your sincere heart and your genuine longing for healing and restoration. You might be feeling burdened by the situation, believing that your actions have caused someone distress. But let me assure you that my grace surpasses your errors. I will shield both you and the one affected by your choices with my love and compassion during hardships. I am constantly present to guide, heal, and bless. My blessings are pouring down on you right now. I'll grant you wisdom beyond your comprehension to manage this situation. I'll empower you and surround you with my peace. Don't allow fear or guilt to take hold in your heart because I haven't summoned you for condemnation, but rather to walk alongside you. You belong to me, and I will be by your side every step of the way. I will mend what is broken and heal what is wounded. The person struggling due to you is not overlooked by me, they are also under my care. I'll guide them just as I'll guide you during these challenging times. I'm teaching you a potent truth, a truth that will alter your perspective of the world. You must embrace this new understanding. Ask for everyone I reach out to. You're asked not only to pray for those you cherish, but also for those who may have hurt you, for those in need, and yes, for those who might be facing challenges. Prayer is a potent instrument, and when you intercede on behalf of others, I will perform miracles in their lives. Your prayers have the power to alter hearts, mend wounds, and bring about divine intervention. When you pray for someone, you're partnering with me in my efforts on their behalf. Prayer isn't merely a plea, it's an act of faith, a surrender of your will to mine. And when you pray sincerely, I will act in ways you can hardly imagine. So don't let guilt or embarrassment stop you from praying. Instead, Let your heart be filled with compassion. Pray for healing, restoration, and my divine intervention to impact the lives of those around you, particularly the ones suffering due to your actions. I urge you to pray with love and a spirit of grace, asking me to blanket them with peace, heal their heart, and guide them towards my will for their life. I'm aware of the burdens they carry, and I will lift them off. I'll mend what's been damaged, guiding them towards completeness. Your prayers will be a light in the darkness, a beacon of hope during hardship. I want you to comprehend that as you pray for others, you're also evolving. Prayer will tenderize your heart, making it more like mine. It'll teach you patience, humility, and love through prayer. Through prayer, you'll be brought nearer to my heart, and your spirit will be revitalized. As I act in the lives of those you pray for, I'll also act in your life, transforming you into the person I designed you to be. Blessings on those who plead for others. They are my hands and feet in this world. Your prayers aren't wasted, even when immediate results aren't apparent. Trust that I'm working behind the scenes, shifting hearts, altering circumstances, and arranging everything for the better of those who love me. As you uplift others, I will uplift you too. So I bestow blessings upon you now. Wisdom to make right decisions, peace amidst the storm, and courage to face your errors, take responsibility, and grow. Grow in my love. I bless you with empathy for the one who's suffering. Type 1111 if you love God, Jesus. I bless your prayers, knowing they can shift mountains. I speak blessings over the one troubled because of you, healing for their heart, peace for their mind, and strength for their spirit. I wrap them in my love and shield them. I'll mend what's broken. I'll bring them into my peace, work miracles they never imagined possible. Remember, child, nothing is out of reach, no situation too complex for me to handle. Even when you falter, I weave all things together for good. Trust in my plan and know that healing and restoration will come. For you, them, and those involved, may you always recall that through prayer, you're partnering with me in the significant work I'm doing in this world. Pray without ceasing. I hear every word, respond according to my perfect will. You're never alone. I am with you, guiding you step by step, bringing peace, restoration, and blessings to everyone involved. Love, your Heavenly Father. Thanks for watching this God message. May God, Jesus, will grant you abundance in